Business needs to be aware of the Labour manifesto. Miliband has said he supports business, but not business as usual. And under a Miliband government, people are going to have to decide if they want to resist that agenda or shape it, or a mixture of the two. And it is going to be a significant agenda. He's offered to freeze rail prices, for instance. Energy prices also for 2 years. It's going to shape a lot of markets. Also, very significant, this move to give long-term investors, so-called, power in acquisition process. No one really knows what that's going to mean in practice. So people need to get engaged in this agenda. I think it's a fallout of the financial crash. Financial services had its reputation scrutinised a great deal after that. In a recovery, which has been quite slow for wages, there's these suspicions in many quarters that markets are rigged, a few at the top, or a few big businesses even, rather than small business. This gives a great challenge for businesses in showing just how they add value to the economy in the round. And I think a lot of businesses are used to showing the markets how they add value. Increasingly, they're going to put the same amount of effort in showing policymakers how they add value. I think there are maybe broad concerns about Labour's economic competence. People can make their own minds up about that. I think business should certainly be aware that Miliband means it when he says he's going to intervene and he will want to shape markets and influence business going forwards. So business will need to respond to that. I think the other issue is not just responding, but how, and the processes for dialogue. And these have been very unclear up to now and very sporadic and haphazard. Some Labour people, Chukra Muni for example, have been good at building relationships with businesses. Others haven't really started that process. And under a Miliband government, that would all need to be a lot more systematic and a lot more thorough. And business may well have to take the lead in that process.